60 advertisers. That's how much has been reported from Glamour, um, uh, from the whole allegations, the whole situation with the O'Reilly factor. Now, this is a real O'Reilly factor. Let me put it to you this way: 60 advertisers have pulled out. One of the latest ones is Angie's List. You have big companies like Advil, BMW, Carfax, Credit Karma, Geico, H&R Block, Hulu, LendingTree, Pfizer, Progressive Insurance, Verizon, Wayfair, Bayer, Esurance. 60 of them pulling out at once. That's not even good. And what are these based off of? Lawsuits that Bill O'Reilly has settled out of court 5 women for $13 million. Something has to be done here, and Fox News has to take responsibility. Now, these advertisers have pulled out of Bill O'Reilly's show. And Bill O'Reilly is one of those big pundits, well, big conservative pundits, big on Fox News. So to see all this coming out, it's not good for him. And this is a couple of weeks after he made that comment when he said to one of the congressmen, I didn't. I wasn't listening. I was focused on the James Brown hair. I mean, look at it. Put her on there. Put James Brown by his side. I told you, it's the same thing. You dumbass. And you're wondering why you're losing advertisers by the second? Well, not only by the hour. Now, these are pretty serious. Five women over his time over at Fox News on the O'Reilly Factor saying, this basically touching inappropriately, sexual assault, sexual harassment, and he's just going like, I'm just this guy who likes women, wants to touch them. What's the big deal? It's a pretty big deal. Now, believe it or not, O'Reilly is trying to defend himself, which is impossible at this point. And Fox Business is saying, like, well, look, these women did not go to our hotline to report these. Funny enough, Wendy Walsh and Lisa Bloom checked on it, and they got held up. They were put on hold for a long time. Sure, Brian Selter from reliable sources on CNN tried to throw a bone here, but she can't. But he cannot do anything about it. Now, Fox News has been under this before, especially last year with Roger Ailes, CEO. And amid these allegations, he stepped down. He's going like, I'm not. Listen, I don't know what these women are talking about. And it's not him alone. I mean, let's face it. There have been women who have stood up in allegations. You have like 50 women going after Bill Cosby for sexual harassment. You have Donald Trump, the President of the United States, who has had 11 of them. And he still has that Access Hollywood tape where he's going like, you can do anything with it. Grab him by the pussy. Because I'm a star. I can just grab him by the pussy. They wouldn't mind. Funny enough, you have Donald Trump coming out and saying, look, Bill O'Reilly's a decent guy. He's a nice guy. I don't think he did anything wrong. He shouldn't have settled. He shouldn't have settled with these. I don't think he did anything wrong. Donald Trump, I understand you like Fox News. I understand you like Breitbart. But these are not working. When the real people come out and tell you these things, it's time for you to shut up, do your job as president, take control of the country, and do what you need. You're already dealing with allegations in Syria about how you screwed up the attacks in Syria over the chemical bombings. I swear, some of these people are just going like, why are these people even here? Now, this is kind of funny for Bill O'Reilly to come out and say this. The reason he settled 5 cases out of court for $13 million, I'm vulnerable when it comes to lawsuits. If you're vulnerable to the lawsuits, it's best that you kept your hands to yourself, alright? Whitney Walsh put it nicely. If you want to go on dates, go on Tinder. Now, I'm a guy who doesn't go on dates mainly for the reason of, I could see a woman on a photo of a woman and it turns out I'm talking to a man. But that's beside the point. He also claims, I'm a father who cares deeply for my children and would do anything to avoid hurting them in any way. Especially after not seeing your children for 11 years. From what I've been told. In other words, you have no backbone. You have all these women who are just coming after you, and yeah, along with your own O'Reilly factor, you're about to be out of a job. Maybe Fox News could hire someone. Oh, Tommy Lauren's available. After all, she's been fired from the Blaze. They could use another conservative pundit like her. But I'm just saying. And as for Donald Trump, I'm defending this guy. Yeah, defend him all you want. You still have to grab women up by the pussy. You're the pussy.